This is my short natural hairstyle. And if you're interested in knowing how I got it this curly, then keep watching. Before I ever wash my hair, I always pre-poo. I use a conditioner of choice, and then I always follow up with, of course, the water and like an oil. So I'm using extra virgin olive oil, and I chose the Tresemme conditioner, and you'll kind of see how soft it is. Now, I want to wash it out, complete the rinse, all of that out, and then you're going to see me go in a moment with definitely going in to wash it really good. All right. So this is the hair mask that I use, deep conditioner hair mask. I leave it on anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, and I'll put it all over my hair before I start sectioning, just to get it soft from the shampoo and the water. And so you just see me sectioning it off. And this is always something I've done to, control the growth. So I'll rinse that out, and then I follow up with my blow dryer. And I always have my hand held blow dryer that has the combs in it. I let it air dry actually for about 30 minutes so I can kind of get the roots dry. And then I will come in with the handheld blow dryer. Now, I keep it on cool. I don't have it on low nor high. And I will follow up with the flat iron, but the temperature check is 390. I didn't show that, but the temperature check is 390. I don't go in with the 450 because 450 is the highest temperature, and I don't want a silk press. I just want it straight enough so that when I get ready to put my curls in, it's just, straight enough. And of course, I'm following up with the rack tail comb to get it as straight as possible. And this is how it is. So now I will do this process a lot, even before I do hairstyles that like the rubber band. I want it to be a little bit straight because it's easier to do the rubber band process when I'm doing a particular style that involves rubber bands. So this is really easy. And it's only one slide through, one pass, as I would say. I don't use more than one pass, especially not when I don't want to have much heat. And of course, I use a primer too. I didn't show that in the video, but I use a primer. I think this was called Invisible Oil, and this one is actually just a heat press primer. Now, once I'm all done with this, I'm actually just going to show one side of how I get the rollers to really set in. I'm going with a pattern. Now, the pattern is the cream pattern and the mousse. I normally have olive oil mousse, but I ended up getting a different type of mousse this time. But olive oil mousse is one that I normally use. So I'm going with the pattern first. And once I put the pattern cream on, I follow up with the mousse. And I will just allow it to glide through with my hands, comb that out, and make sure it's completely straight. And then I just carefully put my hair into the roller, and I'll use 3 for that section. And I just roll it up. And this particular style, it actually took about, I want to say, 2 hours to completely dry because I didn't put water on it for it to get too wet. So I just had the mousse, which is already wet in itself, and then the pattern is basically a cream but it's the mousse that will cause it to have to dry. And this is the second strand of it, and I wanted you to see that one more time how I go in with the cream and the mousse and straighten it out with the rectail comb before I follow up with the roller. And I did the rest of it off camera, and of course you saw the style of how curly it was before it began. Thanks for watching.